exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Panthers. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now Wilson on second down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down, this is Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, check. Four down.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the field. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jonathan Stewart. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball.
Touchdown, Carolina! Devin Fletcher's 46 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I think if you hold defensive backs, their worst move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. How about the end result? A touchdown.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
Ten yards still left on second down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 82 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
And sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that'll do it for the 1st quarter as we kick off another season. 14-7 is the score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Newton on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on third and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes. But the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Stewart is the lone setback. Back to throw, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Stewart, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
There's Newton now on second down. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. Third down here.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now Newton on third and goal. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson in the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half trick over.
Without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep the...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down at 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Hey, we got wake up. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. 99, check 99.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of...
Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Stop it here. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got time. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
second down. Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. On third down, Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. And they're going to speed things up here. Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Well, they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
And, partner, that's exactly how you become a Pro Bowl return man. Doesn't matter whether it's a kickoff, a punt return. Tyler Lockett can take it to the house. What was it? He and Dwayne Harris of the Giants in 2016?
Yeah,
the only two, right?
That return both a kickoff and a punt return, and we see more of his electricity there. Here's Murray for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Panthers are on the bad end of things at home. We'll have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Seahawks came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they played. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Panthers, here they have it at the 47. Newton's on point with the throw, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. Seahawks with the ball midway through 1. Kersey's going to haul in the deep pass, and this great play will go for 6. That takes the lead up to 7. Panthers with the football late in the half. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this goes 52 yards for the score. Panthers down by just 3. Gano is going to kick it away. He'll take it out of the end zone, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. They're now on top by 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Here's Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There's Newton now on second down. And Olsen over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. Stepping left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Stewart is the lone setback. The tight end Olsen in motion. On first down, it's Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To the air again, Newton. There's that man again. It's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Those completes to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. And the last time they were out there, they forced the field goal, and it was missed. And that's the reason right now, Charles, they have this 3-point lead.
And I'll guarantee you that they're greeting that offensive unit right now with a few well-spoken words about that last possession you just referenced. Oh, without a doubt. Oh, yeah, you the guys came out last time. You might have moved it a little bit, but hey, you missed the field goal. What are you going to do now? So now, let's see if they can hold him again.
They better not talk too much, just +3 here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls 29 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On first down, Newton. He's going to loft one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Earl Thomas, a defensive guy that can make things happen.
Arguably the best center fielder in the game today. He patrols the middle of the field with speed and with fury.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rolls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run with Rawls. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack him here. Newton on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now Newton. Over the middle. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Touchdown, Carolina! Devin Funchess with now 3 week-run touchdowns. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic not only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have. Now can they carry that over? It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now to the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. On second down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. And I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a front set of downs. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Flushed out right. Benjamin with it over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did... So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll get it out. And now we get a timeout call on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big run that time by Rawls. 43 yards.
Just keep the ball in ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. A running play for Wallace. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this would be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they take a knee. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Seahawks, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us